Alright, I'm not going far, so I don't have my gloves on, but I'm taking some pictures, so just kind of putting around, trying not to squid too much. Picture spot number 1, just because it's nice and sunny. So I'm playing some music, gonna try a vlog with music in the background. Let's try to get a couple pics on the bridge. Freaking sinkhole right there. That doesn't look like that was there before. Alright, heading on into the forest. I like taking pictures on this bridge. Well, we got some good pictures. Looks like it's time to head back to work. Man, it is crazy to see. It's crazy to see how intense this river probably has been in the past with all these trees. Wow. What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning on into the Evergreen Motovlog channel. So today, just doing a little bit of riding down here right next to Mount Rainier National Park. So I'm currently standing above, I guess maybe over there mostly, in this this section only when it gets crazy. But I'm standing above the Carbon River, which is direct runoff from Mount Rainier. Decided to come down here on a lunch break, check things out. Perfect day. It's nice because we're farther down, and then I think the river is really cold water because it's glacier runoff. So it's like 89, 91 degrees up where I live, but when I come down here, it feels like it's 10 degrees cooler. So, you know, nice place to kind of cool off, come down here, enjoy the beauty. We're in this big old basin here, so at some point a glacier must have come through here, or this river just was intense and huge. It actually washed out part of the road over there, so that's kind of crazy. But I got my music playing. Hopefully you can't hear it in the background. If you can, damn it, this motovlog's ruined. But I'm gonna just try vlogging a little bit with my music playing just to kind of see how it goes, and if it's something I can do in the future. Gonna be heading on back to work pretty soon here. It's the middle of the day, but figured I would bring y'all along with me. So yeah, let's get going. So like I mentioned, just hanging on out. This is going to be kind of a chill, laid-back motovlog. Actually just got done filming my 3,000 Honda Rebel 500 review. 3,000 mile Honda Rebel 500 review. So if you've not had a chance to check out that video, it will be linked right. Yeah. Came on down here, beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, nice summer day. Just get a chance to hang on out a little bit and have a good time. What's going on, y'all? It's kind of cool. There's like some little camping spots all along here, so this might kind of be a little neat area to go camping sometime in the future. I like just camping, just kind of picking a spot by a river or a lake or something and just kind of hanging on out and camping for a couple days. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't gone camping before, first off, I totally recommend it. Maybe your first couple times camping, you do it, you know, in a little bit more of a relaxed environment. Someplace that maybe has bathrooms or showers or something. But if you've not had a chance to just go out and do random camping in the woods, where you just kind of pick a spot and make it your own, I highly recommend it. It's so much fun, it's relaxing. I feel like, at least with my life in today's world, it's so easy just to get caught up and, you know, what the next thing is on my to-do list, and stress. And riding a motorcycle is actually a really great way to disconnect from that, you know, throttle therapy. Yeah, throttle therapy is good stuff. But where you don't get a chance to ride a motorcycle all the time, and camping is just kind of a little bit of a different way to kind of achieve the same zen or relaxation, because you can just kind of kick back and chill and disconnect from a lot of things. And yeah, it's cool. My way, but I've done everything. Listen to the new Korn album. So I'm really happy that I made it down here today. I was on the fence for a minute just because it's a little bit of a ride, but I was like, you know what, it's summertime, screw it, I got some time off. Let's take a little bit of time off and and go get some throttle therapy in. Last time I was on this ride, though, I ran into some interesting issues. Last time I was here it was in the fall, probably. Honestly, it was either October or November, I can't remember, but it was pretty deep into the fall. And it was a clear day. It had been clear for maybe a day or two. It was a clear day, but there was still a fair amount of moisture in the air. And me being a new rider at the time, not really realizing it, that moisture would affect certain things. I hopped on the bike and I came down here. So me being a new rider, I didn't really realize that my face shield would have some moisture issues. So I rode down here. I liked the area. I had some time, just came down here just to relax. Oh, I remember. So I had heard that part of the road had washed out, and it was just all the way at the very end, but I wanted to go check it out, see what was happening. We'd recently had a crazy storm that washed part of it out, so I went, checked that out. I had a good time, walked around, and then I got back on the bike, and as soon as I started going, my visor completely fogged up, 100%. And it was partially because there's a lot of moisture in the air in general, partially because I came down here and it was really cold. You could see my breath, so I think a lot of the moisture from my breath kind of went crazy all over my helmet. So yeah, that really stunk, because it's like a 20-mile ride home, and it was kind of dark. It was kind of later in the afternoon, 20-mile ride, and I could not see a damn thing. And I was wearing a tinted visor at the time too, so, you know, just everything was going to shit. You know what? I'm gonna get a picture by these pretty foxgloves, because it looks cool, kind of cool. See if I can do this real quick without somebody coming up on the road. And anyway, a little detour right there. I just think the foxgloves look cool, but I've heard when I was a kid, I don't know if it's actually true, but I've heard if you eat the foxgloves, they can actually stop your heart. I have not looked that up as an adult, so don't take that as a super fact. I don't plan on eating them anytime soon. Whew. It's getting hot. Gotta take time for those pictures. So anyway, yeah, like I've mentioned previously on the channel, I have to wear contacts in order to be able to ride, and so having a foggy visor really kind of just makes it super hard to ride. And so at the time, I didn't really realize that the moisture would have such an effect on the visor. And I was like, what the heck? The pin lock is supposed to help it. It's supposed to fix it. Like, what is the issue? What's the deal? And so, yeah, I didn't have any form of backup. I didn't have a good way to put on. Now I carry a pair of, like, glasses that could be a backup. Not, like, glasses that are vision correcting, but glasses that I, you know, goggles or whatever that I could put on if I had to have my face or my visor up. Even then, that still makes it hard to ride, so I try to just rely on the visors. That was not a fun ride home. I basically had my visor cracked halfway, would ride for a while, it would get fogged up. I do want to check that way out one day, but I should head back to work. Yeah, my visor would fog up, I'd have to stop, pull over, take my helmet off for a minute, put it back on, ride, pull the visor all the way open. It was such a mess. And so I did finally make it home. And once I got going fast enough, the problem is this road is 35, and I can kind of push it to like 45, like kind of what I'm doing right now, but it is bumpy, and there are some like kind of tighter turns, so I can't really keep a consistent 45-ish miles an hour. So once I got to the main road, it was fine, and I was cruising at like 45 or 50 miles an hour, and the visor stayed pretty much clear for the remainder of the ride. But yeah, it was a great learning experience, and I'm glad that there's very little cars that travel on this road. Today there actually kind of might be more, because it's kind of a nice spot to come down and do some hiking or sightseeing at. So on a nice summer day, there's a decent more amount of people here. But when I went down here last time, like I said, it was in like November, and so there was like nobody. So, and the other crappy thing about the whole situation was that there's no cell service, so like I had to ride home. I mean, I guess I could have walked, or I don't know. I could, if I really couldn't have made it, I don't know what would happen. But there's not any cell service for like at least probably of the 20 miles. You probably don't have cell service for like 10 or 12 of it. Made it home in one piece. Learned my lesson that when it's a really foggy day or when it's really moist out, a lot of moisture in the air, that I probably shouldn't ride, or I should try to find alternative to the face shield. So yeah, no, but today is perfect. It's like I said, 85, 90 degrees out, perfect weather to go on a ride, relax, enjoy some of the summer sun before it goes back to crappy rain that we seem to have all the rest of the year. And yeah, I don't know if I'm plan on listening to music a lot while I vlog, but I just figured I would try it this time because I can, you know, flip on the Senna, have some background music to relax to, kind of trying to relax a little bit. Work is getting more stressful. We're getting into that time where we got to start preparing for a deadline coming up, and it gets busier. You know, everything's got to get done by the deadline. Ugh, so bumpy. This next part's going to be kind of bumpy, so I apologize for the bumpy audio. Ooh. Trying to take in the throttle therapy where I can before it gets to a point where I might have to start working overtime or what have you. I don't know when this video is going to get posted, so if it is, there's no real specific reason to post it right away. And like I mentioned previously on the channel, I've just got so many videos filmed at this point that I'm actually now in the phase of really just picking and choosing and picking the ones I want out first, and then kind of trying to, you know, maybe save some of the ones that don't need to be posted right away, or like in order or whatever, because, you know, if we end up having a really rough winter, I'm not going to be able to ride as much, and I'll try to supplement things with, you know, supplement the videos with install and part review and get out when I can. But, you know, there's going to be videos like this one that really, it's like it doesn't matter whether I post it tomorrow or I post it in a few months, other than maybe I might have different gear, different stuff going on, so different mods on the bike. Man, I hope this light thing up here picks me up. That's gonna be kind of interesting. Oh heck yeah, it's green. Weird, so the road did wash out. That's kind of nuts. I would like to stop on this bridge here for some pictures, but I'll do it a different day. All that to say, I may be talking to you later in the summer, or it may be closer to fall time by the time I post this video, if I can post it at all, because of the audio. I don't want to have any copyright issues. So hopefully you can't hear it. Gonna be taking the endorsement class pretty soon here. It's actually coming up in a couple days, so looking forward to that. I got a chance to do it with one of my good buddies, and he actually just got his bike. So yeah, he's already done the permit course in Washington State. You have to do a permit. You have to get your permit, and then you have to get your endorsement. So super excited to finally get that out of the way and get the endorsement and be good to go. Getting prepared for that. It's going to be an all-day course, and it's like a couple hours of classroom time, and then a test, and then a couple hours of time on the range with the instructors, and then the endorsement test. Then I will be all good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off there. Don't know why I was in 5th gear. Gonna kind of take the last half of this ride home as a way to relax. So I'm gonna crank up the music and just kind of chill. Before I let you go, if you've not had a chance, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. If you hit that notification bell, it'll let you know of any future uploads. If you like this kind of video, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what kind of plans you have for the summer, and, you know, if you had any weird stories with your face shield fogging up, anything like that. And as always, this is the Evergreen Motovlog channel reminding you to ride safe out there, mind your surroundings, and I'll catch y'all. Ouch. That was a bad bump. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.